I'd like to call upon Davide Piga. Welcome. Karibu sana. Round of applause, please.
Thank you, everybody. It's really an honor to be here. My name is Davide Piga. I am an innovation and knowledge management specialist in the regional office for East and Southern Africa. I am a member of the very small team that initially designed the Innovation Accelerator, which has so brilliantly been implemented by the Tanzania country office. So I'm really, really honored to be here. I want to thank every one of you individually because it has already a nice list has already been made. But I'm really happy to be here, and I think maybe a good starting point would be to set the context for this event, to explain how we envision innovation in UNFPA. How does it work? The right one? Okay, so UNFPA is one of the many UN agencies and programs that have adopted the principles of digital development. These are 9 principles that are listed on this slide. Design with the user, understand the existing ecosystem, design for scale, build for sustainability, be data-driven, use open source, reuse and improve, do no harm, and be collaborative. Basically, we try to incorporate all of these principles in our approach to innovation that is defined as inclusively co-creating and scaling up data-driven, sustainable, and open solutions that can accelerate the achievement of transformative results in the lives of women, adolescents, and youth. I won't go into the detail of each one of these principles, but I prefer to focus on the one that matters the most, the starting point of this initiative, the Innovation Accelerator, which is designed with the user. We started from the consideration that in order to develop context-appropriate solutions informed by user needs, we need to include all the user groups in planning, developing, implementing, and assessing. So this is what we did. We wanted to put the youth front and central from the beginning. We wanted to give them ownership of the solutions that they themselves face on a daily basis. Also, we as UNFPA were also committed to create job opportunities for young people in the context of the demographic dividend. So we thought, well, how do we address sexual and reproductive health challenges while also supporting young entrepreneurs and creating job opportunities for them? And this is where the idea of having an accelerator program came from. To give you also a little bit more context of what's behind the mentality of the accelerator, we have, I won't go into the details of the whole process because most of you know it by then, but we have an updated vision for innovation that talks about creating new partnership and promoting an organizational culture that is open to innovation through interaction with external stakeholders. And this is where partnering with local innovation hubs such as Sarah Sparks is very important, and we are very happy to see that the partnership went a long way and resulting in what's going to be announced today. And also, we are committed to developing physical and virtual spaces for testing and experimentation with innovative ideas and approaches. And that's what an accelerator program is. It's a space where you bring young people that have ideas that are committed to social innovation, in this case around sexual and reproductive health, and you give them all the space and the support they need to develop their ideas into viable ventures. I'd like also to mention only 3, the accelerator program is relevant to more than 3 of the Sustainable Development Goals, but these 3 are particularly key, particularly relevant. Goal number 4 that speaks about enhancement of youth education, including vocational training for employment and entrepreneurship through mentorship, and that's exactly what we're doing through AMUA. Goal number 8, which speaks about supporting entrepreneurship, again, creativity, innovation, encouragement of formalization and growth of enterprises to access to financial services, such as the seed funds that we give to the young entrepreneurs, but also, very importantly, the connections that these young entrepreneurs make thanks to our help in giving them exposure to potential investors and potential implementers. And goal number 17, of course, that speaks about partnerships among governments, the private sector, and civil society, which are very key in achieving the SDGs and also in solving any social innovation issue, or should I call it opportunities. So what we are trying to do with this initiative is to be brokers, to connect different stakeholders involved in social innovation around sexual and reproductive health with the young people at the center, because they are the users, they are the ones that face issues, and they are the people that have the best ideas to solve them. Of course, complementing, this all goes to complement government efforts that come from a different side. So what we try to do with the accelerator is to introduce a new way, an innovative way to address challenges that are already being addressed by other stakeholders by putting young people at the center. What we have achieved so far, to just wrap up my very brief presentation, as I said, I sit in the regional office, and we have started this initiative about a year ago, a little more than a year ago. So far, we have activated the accelerator in 4 countries: Uganda, Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania, the most recent one. And we have accelerated 15 startups. To give you some figures, we have been able to provide face-to-face support to young people, to 2,700 young people through boot camps and information sessions that were aimed at helping young people understand the technicalities of the challenges and supporting them in designing their first early stage ideas for solutions. Out of these boot camps, as a result, we received some 800 ideas for social businesses addressing sexual and reproductive health challenges, all submitted by young people. And I didn't put the figure in there, but most of them, almost all of them, are teams that have presence of young women in them. So there is a strong gender balance. And we have disbursed $160,000 in seed funds just for prototyping, so helping these young entrepreneurs developing their prototypes for viable and innovative solutions. And it all resulted in the launch of 15 youth-owned social enterprises that are now operating in the market. In detail, we have 3 launched in Uganda, 4 in Rwanda, 4 in Kenya, and we'll see which 4 will win. The winners will be announced today for Tanzania. That's all from me. Thank you very much.